Alright, so we're going to do a pod review today on that pepper right over there. And it doesn't really have a name. These seeds were sent to me and asked me to grow them out and what I think of them. And it was just called the Turkish horn pepper, Turkish long extended type of Marconi or a Cubanelle type of shape to it. But that's it. It's just a Turkish horn pepper. And so there's a couple of them ready. There's actually one bin ready on there. I hope it didn't rot because I just didn't know it was ready. So let's pull this one off. Yeah, it's a little bit on the dry side, this one. I didn't even know it was there, ready. And right, you can see it's a little bit on the wrinkly side, but it's alright. We got another one here that's nice and crisp. Just turned red. There's actually a number of pods on this plant too. For a little pot that it's in, there's at least, I don't know, 6 of them on there, including the ones I just picked. Oh, this one's got a little damage on it. Unfortunate. That's either blossom end rot or that's damage from insects. And I've been getting a lot of insect damage from a creature that might possibly be that thing right there. If you could see that, I think that's what's chewing holes, or partly what's responsible for chewing holes in my peppers. It could be, it could not be. It might just be slug damage, but I do think there's another creature in here chewing holes in my peppers. But anyway, so that's it. We'll probably taste test this one. And this is the Turkish horn, as it was told to me. And I don't know, it's a market pepper. This pepper was purchased from a market, if I'm not mistaken, and it's just called Turkish horn. It's actually not Turkish horn. There's another name for it in Turkish language. I translated it, and that's what it is in English, is Turkish horn. But I'll put the Turkish translation, the original name that it was called. Alright, so that's it. Let's turn you around and give it a go. Alright guys, here we are doing another pod review today, and it's going to be on this strange pepper, which is a Turkish horn pepper, whatever that is. There is actually a name of it in Turkish, but I translated it, and it comes out to horn of turkey or Turkish horn or something like that. So that's what it is. And this one's a little bit ripe. I didn't even notice one was ripe. It was hidden behind the leaves. So it's ripe and ready to be eaten. So without any further ado, let's give it a go. So yeah, I recently did a pod review on the Super Hot. And that scorches your tongue even hours after you do it. But I have to get these pod reviews done because, you know, it's getting late in the year and I got to get them done. I still got like maybe 30 or 40 more pod reviews to do, and it's like I can't get them done fast enough. Once you do a Super Hot, you're pretty much cooked for the day. Your tongue is singed. It's really hard to pick up the subtle heat, the subtle flavors. But this is very nice. This is very, very sweet. This reminds me a lot of the oily paste pepper. I did a video about that. I think it's called oily paste or something like that. Turkish oily paste. It tastes a lot like that pepper. It's very sweet and it's very delectable. There's nothing unpleasant about this pepper. It doesn't taste really like a Marconi or a red bell pepper or anything like that. This kind of has its own flavor. It has almost a berry-like flavor, believe it or not. Almost berry-like. It doesn't quite have an appley taste or a peach taste. It tastes berryish-like, and it's very, very sweet, incredibly sweet. It's almost like eating a piece of candy, believe it or not. It's that sweet. There's not really much tanginess, maybe a little bit. The aftertaste has a little bit of a peppery type flavor, but other than that, it's just a sweet pepper. There's no heat, at least it's hard for me to detect heat after eating Super Hots, you know. I don't think there's any heat on it. I'm not really picking anything up in the mouth. If there is, it's very low. It's like maybe 100 or something like that. It's extremely low. I don't think there's any heat though. I think this is a sweet pepper completely. It's just my lips are actually still burning a little after eating a super hot, like 25 minutes ago, and my lips are still burning from it. Not burning, but warm still. So with that little warmth, it's throwing me off a little. I'm not sure if it's coming from this or if it's coming from that, but I'm pretty confident that this is a sweet pepper. I'm not picking really any heat up on it. And the reason why I say that is your lips have a different type of sensitivity than what's in your mouth, your tongue and everything. Your lips are more sensitive to very subtle types of heat. So normally with very, very low heat, like very subtle forms of heat, I'll pick that up a little bit on my lips a little, very slightly. I can pick that up. And you won't really even feel it in your mouth, but I'll pick it up on the lips part of it. So that's why I'm saying if there is a little heat, it's going to be hard for me to tell because my lips are still burning 25 minutes later. So anyway, look at it as a sweet pepper. I will offer seeds for this on my website. And that's about it. That was your pod review for the Turkish horn pepper. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.